Extract traceback info from an exception object. Given an exception object of unknown origin, is there a way to obtain its traceback? I have code like this. How can I extract the traceback from the exception object once I have it?
The answer to this question depends on the version of Python you're using. In Python 3, it's simple. Exceptions come equipped with a _traceback_ attribute that contains the traceback. This attribute is also writable, and can be conveniently set using the with _traceback method of exceptions. These features are minimally described as part of the Raise documentation. All credit for this part of the answer should go to Victor, who first posted this information. I'm including it here only because this answer is stuck at the top, and Python 3 is becoming more common. In Python 2, it's annoyingly complex. The trouble with tracebacks is that they have references to stack frames, and stack frames have references to the tracebacks that have references to stack frames that have references to. You get the idea. This causes problems for the garbage collector. Thanks to Akatmer for first pointing this out. The nice way of solving this would be to surgically break the cycle after leaving the except clause, which is what Python 3 does. The Python 2 solution is much uglier. You are provided with an ad hoc function, sys.exc_info, which only works inside the except clause. It returns a tuple containing the exception type, and the traceback for whatever exception is currently being handled. So if you are inside the except clause, you can use the output of sys.exc_info along with the traceback module to do various useful things. But as your edit indicates, you're trying to get the traceback that would have been printed if your exception had not been handled, after it has already been handled. That's a much harder question. Unfortunately, sys.exc_info returns none, 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 when no exception is being handled. Other related sys attributes don't help either. Sys.exc_traceback is deprecated and undefined when no exception is being handled. Sys.last_traceback seems perfect, but it appears only to be defined during interactive sessions. If you can control how the exception is raised, you might be able to use inspect and a custom exception to store some of the information. But I'm not entirely sure how that would work. To tell the truth, catching and returning an exception is kind of an unusual thing to do. This might be a sign that you need to refactor anyway.
Since Python 3.0 PAP 3109, the built-in class exception has a _traceback_ attribute which contains a traceback object, with Python 3.2.3. The problem is that after googling _traceback_ for a while I found only few articles, but none of them describes whether or why you should not use _traceback_. However, the Python 3 documentation for Raise says that a traceback object is normally created automatically when an exception is raised, and attached to it is the _traceback_ attribute, which is writable. So I assume it's meant to be used.
A way to get traceback is a string from an exception object in Python 3. traceback.format_tb ... returns a list of strings. .join ... joins them together.
As an aside, if you want to actually get the full traceback as you would see it printed to your terminal, you want this. If you use format_TB as above, answers suggest you'll get less information.
If you want to see more